Okay guys, let's extend the hose cylinder. It's not being cooperative. Let's make it cooperate. Let me pull and get a little bit of slack out. We'll see if we just drag the tractor backwards. See what happens. That's all I needed. I could not get that dirty bastard to move. I gotta go back this way. The head's screwed up on this right here a little bit. Alright, let me back up a little bit. Well, I got any slack? That's so you'd know it. Strap down a little bit, get it centered down. Well, probably ain't the right thing to do, but we're gonna do it. Got that. Okay. Still ain't good. Come on, there's. We're gonna be forced to pull it clear apart. I'll try a little air. I don't think it think the piston seals were gone. But we'll try it. There it goes. She almost come clear out of there. Got all that weight hanging on the end of that sucker now, and it's we got her. All right. Well, it's got a little groove worn out right there, but that's clear out on the end where there's no stroke there anyway. Water got in that thing, full of water. I might have to send this barrel up to Albert because I don't have anything to hone that thing that deep. Yeah, it got water in it, is what it did. Rusted the barrel all up. But see, that thing, the head nut came loose and beat the threads off this real good. I might just send this one up to the hydraulic shop and let them fix it. I don't know. We'll see. I might be able to. If I can get a triangle file or something and clean them threads up, I might be able to get it started again. But it basically is going to have to be most of the way redone. That's why I couldn't get it apart, was the barrel had rust in it. I was pulling and pulling and pulling on it in there when they come along and it wouldn't come. I said, shit, I'm going to have to pull it, tie it to a tree or something and jerk it apart. Something's going to have to change. Beat the rod up. The rod's in good shape on this thing. I'm gonna get a block of wood, some blocks here or something, and then prop it up. Okay. Let's see how tight that's going to be, huh? Heck, and a 3/4 gun's not gonna have enough balls to do it, but did it. She did it. Did not disappoint. We have a little cleanup to do here. Spacer. We'll pull the head off. Okay. I'll have to see if I can clean them threads up and get a nut started on there. Alright. Well, guys, extend the hose cylinder out of that. Fun times, huh? Okay, guys. We're draining the oil out of the director clutch pack housing here. Quite an eventful Monday morning. Wound up, you see me tearing the hydraulic cylinder apart to come out of that extender hole. I got to run the barrel in. I got the barrel in the back of the service truck, and run it into hydraulic shop and let them hone that cylinder out. And then I got to fix the head on it. But anyway, remember the Allison transmission that I changed, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks? Nah, it's been probably 3 weeks. It's before Christmas. So when I pulled the old transmission out, I told them guys, hey, you got problems, you know. You guys need to go fix your road where you're feeding, because you're bottoming out and smashing your pan in. Well, tomorrow I have to go out and change the oil pan on that brand new transmission. They've already fucking hit and knocked a hole in it, and it's cracked because they're bottoming out. And I said, that's probably what happened to your old transmission. You probably ruined your other transmission because you're smashing the bottom up against the suction tube to where it can't get any oil. And I warned them about it 2 or 3 times, that you need to fix your road. So I don't know what to say. I mean, they're good guys, but my God, you gotta fix that, man. You gotta fix it. So anyway, I got to go out and do that tomorrow. I went out to another ranch, that 6430 Premium. Remember I put the air pump and all that stuff back together? Well, they called me and said it was having a bunch of communication codes. Anyways, had a bad CAN bus terminator resistor. I forgot to replace the one that I had last time. And anyway, I got to pick one of those up in the morning over at the John Deere dealership, and then we'll change that. But I got to talking to the owner on this tractor, and Keith agreed with me. He says, I don't think it's that torque limiter, torque divider, whatever the hell they call it. So I don't think it's that. He says, I think it's back here. So me and him thought the same thing. So let me get let's see, 9/16. I don't know. Probably got to borrow that tool or make one to put it back in. I think I can get it out. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out a place to set this. It's not really a good place to set it, huh? Well, we'll give her a whirl here. I'm gonna set all the bolts down here in one spot for this. Well, let me figure out where to put my camera, and I'll get a 9/16. We'll pull these out. I'm probably gonna have to run this tractor front half ahead a little further to get a little more room here. Let's see. sure I'm not forgetting something on the book. Well, we'll see how good this is gonna work. When I go back together, I'll get some all thread, 3/8 all thread, 6-7 inch long guide studs, and slide it all back in. Gonna make it. Right there. Well, we gotta roll this tractor front half a little further away. days. If you see anything there or not, I gotta break this. Stake right here. Usually not very tight. Been a lot of years since I tore one of these apart. But it's kind of coming back to me. Snap ring. Gotta get the snap ring off right here. Pull the shaft out. Oh, these snap rings, they suck. Come on, you fucking piece of shit. Stay still, you son of a bitch. Alright, what a pain in the ass, huh? Get it far enough back, you should be able to grab it. Miserable prick. Okay. Forgot about that. dark ass hole. Springs. Extend this out. Works here a little more, maybe. A bit better look at it. There's the piston. Not really seen anything really that bad here. Things looking pretty good. Oh, there's our problem. Okay. Clutch hub out of there. Broken piece of friction material there is gone. Clutch hub, thrust washer. The thrust washer will go right there. I thought maybe that might be. I'm hoping to see more damage than that. We got that one friction that came apart. I don't know if that'd be enough to cause the problems he's experiencing or not. We'll have to pop these pistons out and check the seals on them. We'll just change them while we're here. think that one disc would cause it to slip. Unless that chunk got in there somewhere, which I don't see that chunk of material. It got wedged in there somewhere. You know, that being said, that would definitely cause a problem. You can tell there's something was happening here. If you look at this one here, you don't see anything, no wear surface to where it was like it looks like it was slipping on this one. It really does. There's a shiny wear mark right here. Whereas I'm not seeing it on the other ones. I don't see that wear, shiny, like slippage mark on these other ones. I don't see it. Just on that one. On the one that's screwed up. Yeah, you can see it. I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera, but you can see where it was, like it was slipping on here. I wonder if that chunk got in there and got wedged in there somewhere, because it's not in here now. I did hear something drop when I pulled the shaft, which must have been this thrust washer falling out. But you wonder where that chunk of friction material, if it just got ground up. But I wonder if that chunk of, you know, material came off. It's all bronze and got hung up in there, and that'll change the clutch clearance, you know. I think if they made an automatic transmission with bronze plates in it, you'd last 1,000,000 miles. No, they engineer them to fail. Okay guys, I don't see, I mean, well, that's the only thing I see wrong there. There isn't really much else to these things, to be honest with you. I gotta change this needle bearing. I screwed it up. Get a new one of those. That's no big deal. But I mean, the rest of the transmission is just a manual transmission. I mean, there really isn't much else that can go wrong there. So, anyway. I guess we'll call him and tell him that we need to see what he wants to do here. I mean, at the bare minimum, it needs new seals on the pistons, and that one needs to be changed. I'd change them all while I was here. I mean, that obviously that kind of delaminated and peeled off, and there's what it did. Hey guys, heading out here to just throw a couple can terminator resistors in a 6430, the one I did the air pump and stuff in here not too long ago on the power quad transmission. But I just want to give a shout out, because sometimes well, at least lately here with me being sick, my brain doesn't seem to be completely functional, and I keep just forgetting crap. But anyway, John Ward, I really appreciate he sent me some gel knee pads there for working on this concrete and stuff like that when I'm working, and then some kind of a creeper type thing that padding, feel that you lay under there on the floor, underneath something on the rocks or something when you're working on something underneath something. And I really appreciate that, John. And also to George Evans, he sent me a big tub of hand soap to try out, and it works really good. Kind of reminds me of Baraxo. I don't know if you guys remember old Baraxo hand soaps. Kind of real gritty, but it works better than Baraxo does. I mean, well, look at my hand. I washed them last night with it, and my wife said when I washed them, she goes, it looks like it looks like when you used to not work for a week or two, and every time you get done washing them. But yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff, really. I'll have to show you that stuff one of these days when I get a mind to get my head out of my butt and show you. Okay, so that's a 6415, that's a 7520 in there. I think it's going to be way out here, so. Oh yeah, we had a couple nice days of weather, and now it's going to turn crappy again on us, but it's winter time, it's to be expected. So well, anyhow guys, not even sure what I'm going to video today. I just know I want to do something so I can get the viewers something to watch. So I got to go out and change the oil pan on that big feed truck. I guess that JCB loader's got a bad oil leak, engine oil leak somewhere. I got to go look at that too. So got a 310G backhoe that's got no power that I got to go look at. I got to get on the phone here down to Colusa, and that's where that guy wants to order those parts for that AC tractor. And I need to get that stuff coming and get it. We need to look the holiday season, and then me getting sick right on top of it. I need the money. So I got to get things moving along here. Things are kind of tight. Hey guys, I thought I'd end this video with a little drone footage. I came out here to put these CAN terminator resistors in this 6430 premium, and he was clear over there at the other side. These guys haul this hay clear way, the feedlot's way over there, and they load the hay at the hay barn, and they rode the tractor way over there and feed it. And if you really look hard, there's one spot here in the video here where you can see he's way in the hell over there across this field on the other side, on this pivot field coming across. And anyway, I'm still trying to get the hang of, I haven't flown this drone very much. I got sick and was down, so I didn't really do anything with the drone. So I thought, you know what, while I'm waiting on him, this would be a perfect opportunity to go out here and fly this thing around. But anyways, I think there's one spot, I'm trying to remember. These are all round bells out here where they've got some, I think, 3x4 bells out here you'll see in the pole barn that they were feeding. They got a bunch of Timothy hay from this big outfit that was haying out Red Rock, and the hay was so bad the cows weren't eating it, and the hay had got rained on 3 or 4 different times, and I mean they had a pile of it. There's a lot of it's gone. You should have seen the hay they had there last, might have been year before last, but there was a pile of hay laying there, and they said the cows didn't like it, wasn't eating it, so they've been kind of mixing that hay with some other good hay, and they've about got it all fed out. But it's been a long time. I mean, they bought, I don't know how many thousands of tons of hay from them because nobody else would buy it, so everybody knew it was shit hay. But anyway, I'm just waiting for Richard to get back here with this 6430 premium. It was throwing, you can think about every controller you can think of had a code, and it was where it wasn't communicating. And of course I did the same thing I always do. I go in there and you check can high and can low, and check your screen volt. If you don't understand, can high is usually going to be like 2.5, 2.9, and can low is usually like 2.1, 2.3 volts. If you get one like on a can high line, if you get like
3.5 volts or something like that, you know right away your resistor's bad. This one here had like 3.2 volts, and I was pretty certain that I can't remember if it was I think it was the passive. No, it was the active. It was the active CAN terminator resistor was bad, but you're going to have a screen voltage, which is 12 volt power, and then you're going to have a ground pin. And what that does is that's your shielding wire. The ground and the 12 volt power will be wrapped around the CAN high and CAN low, which are usually a green and a yellow wire. And what that's supposed to do is keep any kind of magnetic interference, away from those CAN high and CAN low wires. That way, it's kind of similar to I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of trying to keep the interference so there's no confusion in between the controllers when they're trying to communicate with each other. But so anyways, guys, so I really appreciate you guys watching the videos, and thanks for the people that send me stuff in the mail for nothing. So I really appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you supporting this channel. Till next time.